Hey, thanks for clicking on my video. My name is Rocky, and this review will be for episode 4 of season 2 of Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Like a previous video, I will be having a geek out portion after my review. The geek out portion will be about the Obelisk. Now I'm going to go ahead and jump right into what I liked about this episode. I very much enjoyed the Coulson and May centric of the episode. We get a sense of their past relationship together, working together, and it's nice seeing them play off each other. I honestly think Clark Gregg, who plays Agent Coulson, could play off anyone and just pull it off. He's just an amazing actor and has Agent Coulson down to perfection. So we do get a lot of them. We do lack a little bit of the rest of the team, but it's nice seeing their reactions to things like May laughing and as much as May's talking. So that didn't really happen in past season. So it's nice seeing Sky's reaction and Fitz's reaction, as well as the new people on the team. Everyone's just kind of shocked and amazed by May and her undercover work. So some other things I liked about the episode, we do get a little bit of Coulson and Talbot play off. And as well, I like seeing those two characters play off each other. I honestly think there's probably some, behind the scenes bet to see if anyone can make Clark Gregg, bust out laughing while he's delivering his lines as Coulson, because he's just the ultimate straight man as far as comedy goes. So I wonder if there's any behind-the-scenes bets on that. I also wonder how much of the lines are ad-lib. Would be curious to find out on that. Some other great things about the episode: we see the previous S.H.I.E.L.D. agent that had been brainwashed. She's in this episode and takes on the role of May. So we actually get some May on May fighting, which is definitely probably the best scenes of the episode. I know I very much enjoyed the fight scenes between May and May. We also see Coulson and May a little bit fighting. So some very good scenes, some very good comedy, a lot of comedy in this. Not a lot of, story development on our main arcs, but it's just nice seeing that almost standalone episode. Now we do also have where Coulson is wanting to create a plan in case he goes spiraling down mentally, the way Garrett did, due to him drawing out the symbols and signs, which they state in this episode as an alien language. So a lot of really good interactions. Another really great thing is we see Fitz starting to assert himself within the team again, which is great because it was kind of heartbreaking these last few episodes seeing him so down on himself, so beaten up over what happened and how he's dealing with everything mentally that's going on with him. So we're seeing him assert himself more, and when that happens, he's actually talking more and talking better. So I like seeing that progression with him. He's an awesome character. Love seeing his interactions with Mac and now with Hunter. Having their guy celebration. Very awesome scene. Good character development. A big thing with me with anything, movie, television show, is character development. I need to be able to believe the characters are who they are on the show. And we get that with Fitz. Great job this episode. Some other things I like about it, we do see Raina again, and unfortunately Hydra's after her again. We see Daniel Whiteheart, who actually takes a, role in trying to get information from Raina. It's nice seeing him more because he's essentially kind of the mini big villain, I think, for this season. In the comics, the character actually goes by a different name of, I believe it's Captain or Commander Kraken. That's a name given to multiple characters that take on that title. Essentially, it's a title within Hydra for an agent that basically trains and conditions Hydra agents, the best of the best, which we get with his brainwashing and things like that. What's not reflected in the comics and is just part of this show is this guy's been alive since World War II. So it's interesting to see more of him, and hopefully we'll get some more development on his character as far as how he's been alive for so long. Whether it's some type of power he has or through some type of dealing with the Obelisk or some other Hydra technology. So it's nice seeing him again. I do feel bad for Raina. She just can't catch a break. But it's always nice seeing her in a show. She's a great actress, brings a lot to the show. There wasn't really too much I didn't like about this episode. It would have been nice to see more of the team actually, interacting in the mission together, but their focus was mostly on Coulson and May. So I'm sure we'll see some other character-centric episodes throughout this season. So again, great episode. Definitely recommend you guys checking it out if you haven't yet. If you have seen it, definitely let me know in the comments below. What did you think about the episode? Would definitely enjoy chatting with you guys about it. Any questions you have, definitely put that below. And for those that don't want to hear more about the Obelisk, this is going to be the end of the review right now. So definitely go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you. I would definitely like having you on board and catching up weekly with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. as well as the other shows that I'm reviewing. So go ahead and click that subscribe button at the top or down below. As well as if you've enjoyed this video, definitely ask that you go ahead and thumbs up and share the video with anyone you think might be interested in checking it out. All of that would be greatly appreciated. So now I'm going to go ahead and transition to what I'm calling my geeked out moment. This geeked out moment, I'm going to talk about the Obelisk on Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Now, there's a lot of rumors online, a lot of theory crafting on what the Obelisk actually is. The three primary that I've seen is that it's either involving the Inhumans and the Terrigen Mist, that it's some type of Kree weapon, or another theory is that it's actually one of the Infinity Stones or gems. I'm just going to kind of briefly go over what I think it might be and why it might not be some of the others. I definitely don't think it's one of the Infinity Stones. Reason being is it feels like Marvel's reserving those for the actual movies as opposed to the television show. Doesn't completely count it out, but it's definitely, not something I think that they're going to play off of. It's possible, but like I said, I don't think it's something they're going to play off of on the television show. As far as it being just a straight Kree weapon, now for those that don't know, the blue alien that was shown in the Tahiti episode last season has basically been confirmed that it was the body of a Kree. So its blood was basically used to create the serum that brought Coulson back to life as well as save Skye. So the thought behind that is that in the episode 1 of this season, we saw the flashback back to the end of World War II, where Agent Carter and the others sees the Obelisk as well as the body of the Kree. So that's where that connection is being made as far as it just being a straight weapon. I don't think this is the case. If it was something like that, they wouldn't put that much importance on it in creating basically a story arc for it. So my inclination is that it does potentially have something to do with the Inhumans. The evidence behind that is the language on the Obelisk as well as what's being written by Agent Coulson and others, Agent Garrett last season, as well as the back of the painting in this episode, appears to be Kree writing. So there's a connection between the Kree and the Obelisk. In the comics, the Inhumans were essentially created by the Kree. The Kree had an outpost within our solar system and detected that there was life on Earth created by the Celestials. Celestials are a whole other thing. I can go into more information if you guys like at a later time. Now, what the Kree did is they experimented on these human life, trying to figure out ways to continue on the advancement of their own species, as well as to potentially create weapons they could use with their war against the Skrulls and other alien races. What they ended up doing was the latter. They created basically weapons. They evolved certain humans that basically became what's called an Inhuman. An Inhuman could be considered a peak human. They have increased reaction, strength, healing, everything like that. Now, the second part of the Inhumans is what they themselves discovered through experimentation of what's called the Terrigen Mist. Now, what this Terrigen Mist did was it evolved the Inhumans to the point where they would gain some type of superhuman power, as well as some were actually mutated into different forms. So what the Inhumans themselves did is created basically a breeding program where they kind of purified the bloodline to eliminate those mutations and strictly have where the Inhumans gain powers after going through the nest. Now, what I'm thinking is going to happen is I don't think on the show they're going to specifically mention Inhumans. Reason being is at this time, Marvel hasn't completely solidified their Inhuman movie. They definitely want to do it, but nothing's actually written in contract yet, as far as I know. And I doubt they're going to specifically say something on the show that may not have a follow-through later on. But I definitely think they're going to leave the breadcrumbs as far as the Inhumans and the Terrigen Mist. Now, within the show, the reason I'm thinking this is we've definitely already been told that Skye basically is not a normal human. She's actually considered an 084, like the Obelisk itself. Now, what could happen is Marvel needs to figure out a way to explain people with powers other than, you know, technological improvements or, you know, laboratory disasters or experimentation. Reason being is they can't use mutants. Mutants and the X gene and all that is tied into the X-Men franchise, currently owned by Fox for film rights. So I think what Marvel's going to do is use this as a way to start beginning to explain why other people on Earth have powers. Again, I don't think they're going to explicitly mention Inhumans or Terrigen Mist, but I think this is, you know, a plot device they're going to use that will hopefully connect into Avengers 2, as we have Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, who were briefly introduced at the end of Captain America Winter Soldier, basically stating the Age of Miracles. Somehow these people have powers. It may have been done through the use of Loki's staff, but I don't think so. I think it's going to be things like this, things they discover from Kree technology that's giving these people these powers. That's my personal opinion on it. So let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think? Do you think that the Obelisk is involving the Inhumans, or do you think it's something else? Would definitely appreciate hearing what you guys have to say on that. So this is going to be the end of the Geeked Out right now. So go ahead and leave a comment below, as well as definitely subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate that, as I will be having more of these Geeked Out sessions and some of my other reviews. As long as you guys like them. If you guys don't like them, you know, let me know about that. But definitely subscribe to the channel. Keep up with me. Let's go ahead and talk about this stuff. I love talking about this with other fans. Likewise, if you appreciate this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up and share it to anyone you think might like some more information about the Obelisk, as well as just my general view of this episode. So, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye.